Just sit here next to you while you lift.
Oh yeah. Alright, more on smacking your baguette across someone's face when we get back. Every time I breathe out, her ear goes like...
You keep bringing up this cat. Like, do you have a cat?
That's what you asked last time. I refused.
Timothy Chalamet. What's his name?
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Something. Yeah, that one. He's dating the girl from Euphoria, I think.
You hit your mic.
I do feel massively superior at the grocery store. I'd be like, if I saw a shark coming, like, dangle my leg, a sacrifice, and at least I can get away with my life.
I have analyzed it. Human existence is meaningless.
That's how me and Ethan recover. We turn the cameras off, take our shirts off, and just rub it.
I'd be like a little aggro if I didn't have a beer.
All right, y'all, we're back.
We're back another week.
Took a 3-day weekend, but I kind of needed recovery. I had a huge, long story. I filled a massive dumpster full of stuff, so I was kind of working all weekend anyways.
You took a massive dump?
No, a 30-yard dumpster, almost the size of this garage. I've never seen that much trash in my life.
Don't judge me, audience. I didn't know we were going to start a YouTube channel. And now you've already seen it, so I don't have any motivation to clean it. Should take down some of these pictures though.
I'm surprised we still have that one up.
Miranda said we could take some stuff down. She's been, like all that. It just looks bad against the back wall there. I don't know.
It's just something to look at.
No, we can take that down. I think it's just a white wall would be better.
Oh, well, I did have a little bit of progress on my diet.
Oh.
Did some white rice.
Oh.
I've been doing apple, banana, orange. And I did white rice. Whatever. I feel like I did another carb. Maybe not. Maybe just white rice at this point. But I'm still really good. I'm not doing any added sugars, any preservatives. Just making myself. I do feel massively superior at the grocery store looking at my cart because it's just like a nice cut of meat, you know, some avocados, fruit, just like it's all whole foods. And there's people with just like boxes of donuts and Oreos and packaged, pre-made stuff.
You can't judge them. They're just trying.
No, that's how I was forever. But it is like once you just get used to it and like kind of once you can kick the addiction and then just get used to making whole foods and making your own food, it is really tasty and healthy and you can do everything. I did realize I got screwed over by Costco's bacon because I got the sugar-free one, but it had a bunch of sorbates and benzites and crap. But I just went again today and they have a nice brand. A Hempler's, I think it's Boar's Head. That's the brand that I've been finding at Roth's too. It's uncured, no preservatives. It's literally just bacon and a little bit of sea salt. Big one. I'm excited because it arrives today. I found 100% grass-fed whey. Like nice. Just whey. Like no cane sugar, no sunflower lecithin,
So what are you just going to
whey.
See what whey tastes like?
Yeah, just mix it with water or milk and then drink it.
It's going to taste nasty.
People say it tastes like creamy milk. So everyone just adds the sugars to make it taste like vanilla or chocolate or whatever, but it just kind of tastes like mild cheese / milk. Because that's all it is.
Whey is just the byproduct of making milk and cheese.
Yeah, but it's a complete protein. It has all 9 amino acid chains, whereas pea protein doesn't. Because I was looking at the pea and that one, and I'm like, is the pea actually good for me? And is the whey actually bad? And I'm definitely not lactose intolerant at all. Like, my body can tolerate dairy. So I think it's actually a pretty good one. And it's going to be, 1 scoop, 21 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Good amount of calories. I just really need that extra weight. It was kind of expensive because you have to get a big bag of it. But it came down to, the one I got came down to, it was like $25 a month. So it's like every day for 30 days, you drink one. It's $25. So less than $1 per shake. For just straight up, and it's organic. Or they have an organic one, and
you could mix it with berries.
Yeah,
like a shake or something.
Yeah,
sweeten it that
you
way.
Can put it in almost anything. I said, I mean, I'll see. I'll just chug it, see what it's like. I've been doing apple cider vinegar in water, so it can't be.
Can't be into that.
I feel like my body will taste the protein and calories and just be happy with that. You know what I mean? Wait, I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Because I was looking, I wanted a protein shake, but I just didn't want the, you know what I mean, the texturizers and the sugars and all the stuff. I'm just really trying to protect my stomach for a while from all that stuff.
What are you going up to?
Yeah, let's do one of these. And then I'm going to try to do 4 solid sets. This will kind of bring me up.
I've been doing good tracking my calories. I kind of had a cheat day yesterday. I've had a few pints.
Weekend?
Yeah. Band practice.
Oh, yeah.
I can't help it. It's like how I get in the zone. I'd be like a little aggro if I didn't have a beer while we're practicing. Those guys sometimes, dude.
Yeah, you got
It's like wrangling cats.
Sometimes beer is just for the mental health, not for the taste.
I think it lowers my cortisol.
Okay. Should be able to do.
There's certain things, you know, that like they might be bad for your health, but like the fact that you are socializing and having fun and having a good time when you do it, like, is actually good for you. I think there's probably a tipping point where that starts to not actually be beneficial in your life. But I think they say people who socialize live longer, right? Socialize often. And a lot of people socialize when they're having drinks.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think we're meant to be super isolated. There's like, I mean, it even comes down to that, like, do you want to go up more?
No, I'll just do this again.
That, like, baby science of, like, you know, they have old ladies go and just, like, touch their skin in the hospital to, like, heal them. There's something about connecting with other humans. That's how me and Ethan recover. We turn the cameras off, take our shirts off, and just rub.
What are you trying to make me hard right now while I'm doing a bench set?
Bro cover. Ooh. NSFW. Speaking of NSFW, I did a... No. I did some, like, AI training today.
What is that?
They make it sound fancy, but you're just a filing cabinet. But basically, it shows you a question someone asked. It gives you the response that the AI gave, and then you say, is it false, is it inappropriate, is it okay, and then kind of give a reason why. And
Why did you do that?
And then it helps the programmers. For money.
Why is there a Band-Aid on it?
I know, I noticed that.
For money?
Yeah.
How are you getting...
$25 an hour.
What?
Yeah. No, I just applied. I can't say too much because I'm not supposed to, like, I don't know, there's big terms of service. I don't think I'm supposed to say the company or whatever. I want to get hired, hopefully, or be able to do the work. You're like a private contract. It's sort of like Upwork. Anyways, not safe for work, but they definitely don't want you to be at all right-leaning.
No, for sure.
For training the AI, dude. There was like questions about the Ukraine war and like civil rights and like and just like the way they worded like both of them were like
Did they realize like not putting any
insurrection.
like sort of left leaning governor on the AI, it like instantly became super right wing and bigoted and like yeah, like
I think that
the original versions of AI were like just like looking at stats and everything.
Yeah, no, it should collate everything. Like I don't want to like train it to like say, you know, only want like the left's perspective because like it's not like they're definitely trying to be right about everything and like rewrite. especially like the civil rights, they'll like go back and talk about something that happened in the 60s and then use like modern language that's like kind of like, I'm trying not to be too specific, but it's sort of like the wrong answer was saying that, you know, it was a political topic and it's supposed to be a human right topic was kind of like what I was asking. But the person, like the prompt was just very like, like multiple choice, categorize this paragraph using the topic I provide, and political was one of them. Mm-hmm. And it didn't say civil rights. And so I was like, well, technically, I know you guys don't like question B, even though it said the right topic. And it was like, and I know you like question A, even though it said civil rights, and that wasn't in the person's prompt, what they're asking or whatever. But I think that's what they want. And I think sometimes it's supposed to be like kind of tricky, nuanced. It's basically like try to promote harmlessness more than helpfulness. So it's just like, there's a lot like, how do I make a pipe bomb? Uh-huh. And I'm just supposed to be like kind of like ambiguous, just like, like if you need a suicide hotline, here it is.
Oh my God.
I'm not like, they don't want you to just say, here's how you make it, which that kind of makes sense. Like that all that stuff I agree with is fine, because at the end of the day, like I said, AI isn't AI. It's a human being, really. It's taking a human being's advice.
It's a program.
So they don't want to be liable for somebody being like, should I kill myself? And then it's being like, yeah. And you know what I mean? And then they're liable or something.
I have analyzed it. Human existence is meaningless. Kill yourself.
Dude, one of them was extremely confusing. It was about like closeted homophobia or something. I'm just like, I just did like the in-between, like the neutral answer for everything. I'm like, I'm kind of confused on this one. I didn't understand. I didn't know if they were like, I don't know enough about the talking point. I didn't do gender studies. So I didn't know if it was good or bad. I couldn't tell. I'm like, oh no. I don't want to be like, this is hateful, false information.
Are these the questions on the application?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It basically gave you, and I think they pay me for it because I'm actually training those questions too.
Oh.
And then it's basically what you would do, and then they assess how you do. Like I did like 16 prompts or whatever, and then they're like, okay.
So you're trying to think what they want you to say.
They had a terms of service, and I'm supposed to never give medical advice because that's illegal. I'm supposed to try to not be unbiased. I can't give false information. So like Herman Melville was born in 1920. No, he was born in the 1800s. I have to be able to catch, like fact check. Don't give medical advice, and then don't do hate speech, basically, are the three categories. So it's just like, my son's gay, what should I do? And kill him. Like, you can't, like, they're trying to avoid that.
So you're just, like, checking the answers that the AI gives.
They already gave the answer, and then so I'm reviewing the answer, and then the human reviewer, they take that information and they try to update their program so it doesn't give that response again, or it does give that response again. Oh, that was a great response.
Yeah, there's got to be thousands of responses you have to.
Yeah, I was looking at the project. It'll be like, like one project will be like 300 prompts.
Yeah.
And you could easily take like 10 to 15 minutes on a prompt.
Are you paid per prompt?
You're paid by hour, which is pretty interesting. Like no, most companies do it by like word. Yeah, so you can just burn through, but they have a way of like keeping track of your time or whatever, and you submit your time.
Have you invested in AI at all?
No. What do you mean, like Bitcoin?
AI stock market ventures?
No. I would if I didn't get burned by cryptocurrency.
I would if I had extra cash to invest and not like have to live off of. I have one stock, and it was free when I got invited to join the Robinhood app.
American Steel.
Yeah, it's gone from $5 to $50 in 2 years.
Nice.
I wish I would have put way more money in that. It's the only one I ended up with after that summer of like day trading we did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I might even did more than 10 on that. I don't even keep track.
Man.
Oh, dude, I know. I hate
COVID was the best time to invest and totally missed it.
Dude, when we were working, I used to
Things
just trade.
skyrocketed back up since COVID.
Oh,
Didn't even take long. Oh, so frustrating.
crypto is actually starting to go back up a little bit. Should we borrow one of your fishing poles?
I don't have any tackle or anything though.
I can buy that. I just really want like early morning, get up, like catch a trout, you know. There you go, solid. Because you usually do it pretty early, and then you're back by the time it's mid morning. And I feel like I could actually catch something and eat it, as opposed to hunting.
Yeah. I don't really like trout, and that seems to be the only thing easy to catch around here. Trout has a bunch of bones in it. They're hard to get out. Doesn't taste very good.
I like trout
It's hard
enough.
to cook.
If you smoke trout, it's pretty good. Get like one of those little smokers, and it's pretty good. Actually, Roth's sells a smoked trout. That's good. You can get the smoke.
If you go out to the coast, you can catch rockfish off the jetty. They got a lot of meat on them, and it's really good. It tastes like halibut.
I want to get those unis too. Those purple urchins. I think you can just catch a bunch of them.
Those sketch me out. I always think I'm gonna like poke myself and get poisoned. Aren't they poisonous?
There might be types that are. I don't think the purple ones are.
I think if you step on it, you get like it's like a stinger.
Could, yeah, maybe.
The ocean freaks me out. I will swim in it in like a tropical ocean, but it always sketches me out.
Dude, it sketches me out now that I think Garrett was telling me there was a lethal great white attack.
In the Oregon coast?
No, in South Africa. Yeah, I think. No, cool. Well, I mean, they swim everywhere, so the same shark could swim over here. You know what I mean? They literally patrol the whole planet.
Yeah, they do, actually.
But it was like, I always thought, and I like could at least, like go to sleep at night knowing that they take a bite of human and then they don't like it and they stop. Sort of like a one attack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why people just like lose one arm, lose a leg or whatever. And so I'd be like, if I saw a shark coming, like dangle my leg as sacrifice, and at least I can get away with my life. But I guess this one like took a bite and then just kept going. It didn't care. It knew it was human until like there was almost nothing recovered.
Oh,
Like it just
are
fully.
you sure the first bite wasn't lethal, and then they just kept going because it stopped fighting back?
Well, maybe, but I always thought it was like they don't.
What if the first bite was just your head? Like,
I know. I guess it would kill you. But like he just like it's like the movie. It's like Jaws. He like literally just devoured someone. I'm like, oh.
great whites are pretty scary. I don't know how people go in those cages and just like have the great whites bash against them. That's terrifying.
Dude, that is terrifying.
I would be losing it if I was leaving on the boat. Dude.
I think the megalodon still exists. I think they're just so deep and elusive in the trench. We just maybe haven't,
There's,
who knows?
I mean, they always say we know less about the bottom of the ocean than we do the surface of the moon.
Yeah, seriously. Never know. Big old Meg. I got this. I wish my back wasn't so sore.
Yeah, same with me.
Oh, I had to lift. I did it like almost all by myself, and one of them was like a buried post and still had the concrete attached. I have no idea how much it weighed, but it took every ounce of my strength to get it into the dumpster. And it was like hard to grip. There's like no handles or anything. Okay. So I'm gonna go. This is our last set, yeah, I think. I was gonna go to a spot and then I can move on. Okay, I'm gonna go to failure. I'll just say okay for spot. Okay. can get a negative if you can help. Okay. Oh. Oh, you were tempted on that last one. That felt good. Oh, baby John. Whew. Diatomaceous earth.
Okay, here we go. How many was that?
I did 5 on my own, I think. And then the 6 was a negative.
I have to at least get 5.
If not 6, I might have gotten 6. I can't remember.
I'm so dead.
I'll have to go back and count. Oh. Did you stay up late too, or
No,
not really?
I have no excuse.
Was this a new pupil
No.
or a recurring one? Try to be elusive. Non-specific. Are you gonna go to failure too? Same thing?
We'll see.
Come on. Come on. It was good. It felt good. Alright, this is nothing. 195? Like a machine. Keep the elbows in. Yep, perfect. Is that 8 or 9 or 10?
That's 10.
Yeah. Okay. If you didn't see our last video, check that out. We did the Sober Fitnesses. We called it his challenge. I think he was just promoting a workout. I don't think he was like challenging anyone. But we did his bench routine. So we're gonna move on from this and do something else because last time we worked out we did a ton of bench. So we're gonna switch over.
Yeah, so just sit here next to you while you lift.
Oh yeah. Yeah, give me that boost.
So you can test if your alternator's working or if your battery is dead or whatever, when you have battery problems. Because you can get a voltage off your battery, probably around 12 volts, when your car is off. You just multimeter, positive, negative, 12 volts. And then as soon as you turn your car on, that should tick up a couple of volts, like up to 14. Because that means your alternator is running.
Giving it a boost or
And
something.
the alternator is creating power and charging your battery. And so if the voltage doesn't tick up when you turn your car on, that means your alternator's.
So it's just reading the battery still.
So it's just draining the battery. And that's what my car was doing. We thought it was okay, but I think it was just the multimeter wasn't super accurate.
So he put in for a new one, right? He did the warranty.
We replaced it, and the new one seemed like it was working, but I think it might have either just been slightly wrong alternator make or model, and it just broke again almost immediately. So we got it replaced for free. Dysfunctional alternator.
That's good.
And put the new one in, a second new one, and seems like it's working now. Unless my car just chews up alternators and spits them out, or something else is more wrong.
Maybe the wiring he did fix that.
There's really not much wiring. There's 4 wires that go.
At least you don't normally take this one on the long trips, do you?
Not usually.
So you just follow other people in town for the speedometer.
Yeah. My speedometer doesn't work now, so I don't care. You can just have it on. But yeah, I haven't driven many things without a speedometer. So it is kind of uncomfortable feeling.
Just nothing. It doesn't wiggle or anything. It stays at 0.
It just stays at 0.
That is a little sketchy.
You just follow traffic.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that bad.
Honestly, I'm pretty used to that in my truck. I've driven it for so long.
You know what the
Barely
speed
look at
is.
it.
You know, you really don't have to look at it.
But right now during school though, because I was going past the school, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot school was in that. Look, and it was going like 27, so I dropped down a little bit
Yeah,
because there's no one in front of me.
I'm just always nervous about speeding in front of cops in this town.
Oh
So,
yeah, dude.
especially if it's at night, I would not want to take my car.
No, we have the like pickiest cops in the
We
planet.
live in a police state.
Dude.
There's a lot of pros to living in a small town with a lot of cops,
All they care
Pretty
about is
safe.
pulling soccer moms over.
but it does seem like they're kind of bored and they have nothing to do, and there's way too many of them.
Yeah, we're safe in terms of like crime.
Yeah,
It's like pretty great. And so yeah, I guess they're like the only thing they can do is just like, oh, you signaled 80 feet before your turn.
Yeah.
Ticket.
Instead
Like,
of 100.
I do though. Like I'm like some people like I see people the way they drive around. Like, dude, you just not know.
I mean,
I signal 100 feet before I stop behind the line at stop signs. Garrett got pulled over for that.
I think there's something about college students. They're just like tired or stoned or something. I don't know. Like there's so many accidents just around my block. Almost accidents.
The street is crazy.
There's almost never an actual accident, but so many close calls that I literally on a daily basis, when I walk the couple times I'm outside of my house, almost every time I go outside my house, I almost see a collision. And people randomly will stop at streets where there's no stop sign.
Yeah, and then they won't.
And
when
then
they're-
they'll blow other stop signs.
Yeah, that one over there. They sometimes
Yeah.
that one by the yellow house. They like stop when they're going this way, and there's no stop sign.
No stop sign. You just look at them. Like, what are you doing?
Actually, that's really funny you mention it because they usually stop when there isn't. But it was a Spectrum truck, so clearly he works here and drives around all the time. And they just blew the stop sign going towards the Habiba.
No, it's crazy.
I'm like, dude, what the? And they almost hit the person. Woo! I'm getting tired. Anyways, with that, hopefully that way we'll start chipping towards my weight gain goal. 25 pounds of lean muscle in 6 months. Dude, that looks so crazy if I gained 25 pounds. I guess. Oh, we took our sweatshirts off, so that will be fun to see the comparison.
I'm just gonna keep looking smaller and smaller.
So you
I
still
probably would look pretty good if I hit 175, though. I'm guessing.
that'd be crazy.
I might still look kind of wet seal, baby seal.
You never know. Did you? So you're still calorie tracking?
Yeah.
It's been about 2K every day except for yesterday.
Yesterday probably wasn't much over 2K, except for the beers. Probably only like 2,500 or something. Estimating properly. So still not that bad.
I went to blue to sneeze, so hopefully that worked. Turn the sound off.
Oh, this is tough.
So are you gonna? Do you think that the 2K was already under, and you're just gonna keep it at that, or you doing anything different?
I don't want to cut more than that right now. I want to see what happens to my weight for
At least a month.
probably a month.
Yeah.
See what happens, and then adjust from there. But this is sustainable, I think, for me. If nothing changes, then I'll have to go down. which
And
would
like
suck.
a decently healthier 2K, right? Like not,
Yeah, I mean, because you're tracking calories, you're looking at the macros, you're
Right.
looking at
not just pounding a Snickers. Or,
you're making smarter choices, even if I'm still, like, oh, I'm kind of hungry.
right. If you want a cookie, you can, but you're looking at what it's going to cost you for the day. Or whatever.
Yeah,
That wasn't Lauren. She grabbed 2 cookies and a cupcake at the church potluck yesterday.
Lauren's skinny, dude.
It was too full. No, just because she couldn't even finish it. She's like, I always dish up way more than I want. I get full every time. Whew. It was hard sitting and looking at those cookies.
Uh-huh.
Oh. We watch Kiki's Delivery Service now.
Nice. I like that one.
The plot was a little iffy.
It's a little, it's not super fleshed out.
Yeah, it wasn't the best plot, but I loved the animation. That whole town was really cool to look at and stuff.
Yeah, that one's just like a fun adventure kind of.
We were saying she didn't need to be a witch. She could have just like delivered on her bicycle or something. And
I think just the animation of her flying around is the best part, though.
yeah. Yeah. That guy from Boy Meets World, Jack or whatever, was the voice of Tombo. Oh, holy
The
crap.
old guy?
No, the little kid
Oh.
she likes. Yeah. Yeah, that one's good. Might do Up on Poppy Hill maybe next, or
I haven't seen that one.
yeah, me either. They still have them all on HBO or Max or whatever. So
I mean, it's a good.
they're kind of a good break from what's been coming out, dude.
I know it's better than watching like reality Housewives or whatever.
Or just Marvel or something.
Yeah, I'm so over Marvel.
Wonka.
There was a second there where I was like
Keeping up.
forcing myself to keep up.
You mean you didn't see Blue Beetle?
Is that even Marvel?
I think so.
Oh.
Probably. I think it just went straight. Oh. Wait, no, Disney owns Marvel though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Guess I just assumed it was Marvel. The DC movies are worse, dude, honestly.
They're all pretty bad.
I was a DC
There
fan
was
simply because of
randomly-
Batman and Superman, but
Randomly, the reboot of Suicide Squad, like the second time they rebooted it,
yeah.
was
I know.
good. With the dot, and
Yeah.
it was really random.
The second
And it
one.
had John Cena in it. For some reason, that movie was actually kind of good. That's like the only DC movie I liked.
You know what I forgot about? The Birds of Prey one. Did you see that one? It's like the Harley Quinn and the Poison Ivy. And I saw it on HBO. It was like, or Netflix, I think. It's like, oh, I forgot that was a thing. And then there's Wonka, which I refuse to see.
Timothy Chalamet. What's his name?
Yeah. Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Something. Yeah, that one. He's dating the girl from Euphoria, I think. You know where Willy Wonka takes place?
The Arctic Circle.
No, that's you're thinking of Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
Which I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I watched Snowpiercer, and I am convinced they're in the same universe, dude.
No, you're not
That
alone.
YouTube video is really
Yeah.
convincing.
You're not alone. I think it's true.
That movie is a really good movie. That's like kind of like one of those slept-on movies. People like train movies, man.
Where does Charlie and the Chocolate Factory take place? Because I know it was
In the
shot.
real world,
What?
like the setting of this story, where his factory is and everything.
Yeah, where is it?
Like Chicago.
Oh,
It's in America. It feels like Charlie Bucket sounds like he just seems like he's British, but if you actually rewatch it, they're all American. Like, I think the Candyman has a British accent.
Yeah, it's supposed to take place in Chicago, but they couldn't. There was some reason they shot it in some indescript British-looking town. I think it's like in Germany or something. They shot
Yeah,
it.
but it's supposed to be America. It's like an American town.
Yeah, it really doesn't look like it though. It's got the cobble streets and like.
Yeah. I always thought as a kid it was something like in England or something.
Yeah. They do all have like American accents, and there's like a cowboy guy.
Yeah, but like
It's
the
just Augustus
schoolhouse.
Gloop. That's the only.
He's from Germany. Yeah. Mike TV clearly from America.
Yeah.
I think. Veronica, the rich girl, I think was British, and then Gus Gloop was German. But then, yeah, the other kids were. So I'm so curious because I love that movie and I love Gene Wilder, but I don't even think I really watched the Johnny Depp one because It's too,
There's a
too
ton
close
of
to home.
funny things that happened in the while they were shooting that movie.
For this new one?
They got the guy who wrote all the music. The music's like iconic.
I'm talking about the original one?
The original one, yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote all of the music and everything before with like no info. They were just like, "Hey, can you write like 5 songs for this movie?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, okay." And then he didn't know anything about where they were going to be, who was going to be singing them, like. And they turned out great.
World of Pure Imagination, I
Yeah.
think. That was such a good song, dude.
Even like the Candyman song, that song's iconic.
I watched someone
The one
breaking
song
down the chords.
That does stink is when Charlie's mom sings,
Cheer up, Charlie.
Cheer up, Charlie.
Cheer up,
She's
Charlie.
basically telling him to not follow his dreams. It's like the most kind of depressing song.
We always fast forwarded that song.
Yeah,
It
everyone
sucked.
skips it.
Cheer up, Charlie.
Red Letter Media has a good review of.
Run, Charlie, run. Run as fast as you can. Don't stop for anyone until you get home. Have you seen me and Paul's version of that movie? We remade Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as kids. It's pretty good. Charlie basically just goes insane and battles Willy Wonka so he can enslave them and pull buttons. Most of our movies ended up with the character going insane. We also did Lord of the Rings, but the main character was Saruman, and he like has the Ring of Power, and he like wants to like get everyone on his side so he can be super evil and build a big army. Aragorn's like this drunk at the bar, and he does a drinking contest with him. He's like, "But if I win, I get the ring." And Saruman's like, "Okay." Then we just have a drinking contest with Aragorn. And then he loses the ring and doesn't care.
Didn't you like jump and fly and smack your head on like a brick or something when you're shooting that?
I don't know.
I've only seen like tiniest little clips of it.
I hit when in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I smacked Paul across the face with a real baguette as hard as possible. And I don't know if mics still do it, but those old school mics when there's like a loud noise, they'd mute and clip for like a long time. And I'm like, I have the baguette, and like, full Happy Gilmore, dude, and you could just hear the mic just pop.
That probably hurt so bad.
He got so pissed, dude. But it looks sick. Full baseball bat swing.
Dude.
Do we have one more of these?
No.
I think we're good.
Yeah, sure.
He's hit really good. This
burn.
exercise, you
They
got.
definitely burn. They don't look that bad, but they definitely burn.
All right, more on smacking your baguette across someone's face when we get back. Would you even drink coffee that late?
No, I would never. I mean, this is late. I should probably just wait for tomorrow.
You usually do coffee every day?
Mm,
Or some kind of caffeine?
almost every day. I don't have that much. So.
I almost thought for a hot second about doing like creatine or pre-workout because I never do any kind of energizers.
I don't think creatine gives you energy. I think it just gives you
It's like muscle restore.
more endurance, muscle endurance. So you can get like an extra rep.
They had pure creatine too. I noticed.
Like creatine is
Which doesn't taste like anything.
everybody says it's good to do for weightlifting because you deplete your creatine, and unless you're eating a lot of beef, which you are, you don't really replace it.
This one, yeah, I found another that was literally just pure creatine, nothing else. And then I could just taste like nothing. I just put it in water or put it in something else.
I think that's most creatine because you only do like
A smaller amount.
a tablespoon or teaspoon of it.
Golly.
But you have to do
Well,
it
some are
every
like
day.
pre-workout mixes. Yeah, there's like, it's like do this for a load phase and then do it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, what would happen if you stop? Does your body stop?
You would just slowly deplete it again. Like ours is probably just depleted.
Does your body not make creatine? You have to
It
eat
does, I think. but not fast enough if you're working out a lot. I could be wrong on that. I don't know where I'm getting my facts.
Yeah.
Also, I'm scared to do flies with 45 pounds.
Wasn't too bad. Felt good. Felt good.
Oh, you really? Damn.
I'm blue, I'm dim, die. You guys might see us working out in the snow,
Oh,
potentially.
that's so heavy. That's scary.
Some fancy snow workouts.
That would be sick, dude. We could do it. We could push a sled. We could like fill up a sled with snow and push it.
Just playing in the snow is kind of tiring.
Yeah, it is actually.
That all-day snow hike was the hardest day of my life.
That doesn't even count. Making a snowman, you like get out of breath because it's cold and you're like working hard.
If you want a really good workout, get lost at the top of a mountain in like 10 feet of snow and be like genuinely afraid of your life. Like you're not admitting it to everyone else or yourself, but you're like, there's a potential we could just get lost or get tired. Or
We never got lost. I never felt lost.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple times, but
There was some sketchy like sections and passes.
when I realized how
Getting, like,
far we had
tired,
to walk back and how tired I was and how dark it was getting and how deep the snow was, I started to panic a little bit.
Oh man, that Burgerville afterwards tasted so good. Oh. Undisclosed location. Even the weights are cold. I kind of feel bad though because we get charged by the weight if it goes over a certain weight for the dumpster. So you can't just like fill it up with gravel.
Oh.
And I feel like we did do that because for one we packed it and then it like poured so everything got like,
Oh no, that's
waterlogged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, because there's like
Huge.
wood and cushions and couches. I'm like, dude, that's just like so much extra weight from the water. So hopefully we didn't go over. But we'll see. I mean, Garrett got his money's worth out of it.
I wonder if they account for that, you know. You're gonna make that noise. I'm gonna mute your mic.
Now you're just making that noise.
I'm puppy.
I'm back. Oh. Ooh. It would be sick if it like kept track of the mics individually and I could adjust them or you know what I mean, mute them.
Yeah, the wireless Go
Do they
mics
do
do that.
Oh,
Or you can have it do that.
that'd be sick.
Not sure how it does that. We'll have to do some experimenting. If and when we get those.
We're here for you guys. We're hitting it. Second week of January. You've already given up on your dreams. Don't. You, during Christmas, you're like, I have a New Year's resolution. And you're like, oh, sorry, dude. 8-9 days through January. I haven't even started. Just do it.
I will say, I am less motivated than I was last week to track my calories.
Do it. Why are you giving up?
I don't know. It's just it's a hard habit to form. I think.
I think once you like do it enough to kind of get it in your mind of the food. You can still be conscious about it, but not like actually type it into the phone.
That's what you always think, and then you just
And you stop it.
start remembering that egg McMuffin as being 100 calories instead of 700, and you eat 4 of them, and then you think you're good.
Just lying to yourself. Are you still walking to Mordor?
Well, I haven't even opened that up. I should add some cardio, probably.
I want to do that one because
I'm pacing myself.
if you do like 10,000 steps, it's about 5 miles for the average person, like 4.4 or 4.8 or something. I was gonna run today, but it was so rainy, and I already took Colin a walk. My shoes are damp. I just didn't want to get soaked. I had to go to Costco, so I might do some like jump rope or something later today. Trying to do at least 3 days of runs a week. Get my runs. Every day I've gotten a little bit faster, except for, I didn't mention it last time, dude. I was so pissed. I had the hardest headwind.
Oh, that's the worst.
And you wouldn't think just running unless you've been a runner, like,
Yeah.
dude, it was like dragging a sandbag. And when I finally hit the corner, it was like, I was literally like, oh, so much better. I was like, I'm not that out of shape. Like,
It's so much harder. Human bodies are not aerodynamic.
yeah, I'm not exaggerating. It felt like twice as hard.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm not really like, and then I turned the corner, like, oh, so thank you.
In cross country, every year we would go to Lincoln City and run up and down the beach for a race.
Oh, because you'd always get like a headwind, man.
In one of the directions was horrible headwind every year without fail. Like strongest wind you've ever run in. And then you turn around and you're like, oh, thank goodness. You run the rest of the way back.
It doesn't really help you the other way. You know what I mean?
Not really.
It's not
no.
fast enough, but
Yeah.
it really affects you going into it.
We would honestly like draft. You know what drafting is?
Yeah.
Where you like
Get behind the other person so you don't get the
you
wind.
trade off with a buddy who is taking the brunt of the wind.
Or like put whoever's most likely to place, get them behind for a draft until the last section.
Yeah, no, you just draft off whoever's willing.
That's what they do in like racing and stuff.
Save your fastest sprinter, I guess, for the end.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, you haven't tried it, try it on a windy day, man. It's like running in knee-deep water. Like, it literally sucks. I was over it, man. I was not having fun. And it's like cold in the wintertime too. So I'm like, my eyes are just like tearing, my contact is watering, it's like my hood is flapping open. So 1, I'm miserable. 2, it's twice as hard. I felt as tired as I did. I was exactly at the halfway point when I turned. I felt as tired as I usually did that same week at the end. Did Miranda ever do that art show? I forgot about that.
I think it starts next month.
Oh, man. I'm thinking about it because I'm breathing heavy right now. Sometimes my kitty, she'll sit on my lap and I'm like just like breathing through my nose, and like every time I breathe out, her ear goes like twitches because my nose is like breathing. I'm like trying to turn my head away. Like,
I always forget you have a cat.
I don't know. She's
How
so
long
sweet.
have you had this cat?
It's like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I forget you have a cat.
Oh, whoa!
You keep bringing up this cat. I'm like, you have a cat?
That's what you asked last time. You were like, "Do you have it at your apartment?" I'm like, no.
I know. I keep forgetting.
She's nice.
It hasn't clicked yet. I have a turtle. Just kidding. Cut that out.
A pet turtle. Turtle. Why do people get mad if you own a turtle?
What if my landlord discovers this
Are
video?
you really not allowed to have any pets?
No pets. Unless you have a doctor's note.
Can you get a service turtle? Or
A
tortoise?
mental health turtle.
It's a turtle. It's a tortoise.
Tortellini.
So turtles can like full on swim, right? That's like
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah, I think they're amphibious.
And tortoises don't swim at all.
Yeah. And then there's like sea turtles, obviously. But
Right.
tortoises are the land ones, and they're not good at swimming.
You should just get a snapping turtle. It's a big old snapping turtle on your porch. It's like a guard dog. That'd be kind of cool, honestly.
They're terrifying.
Whew. Do we have one more of these? Or are we on to something else?
I think one more, yeah.
Let's do one more. I'm tired. Oh, we might have to end it after this one. You're not getting. I kind of want to do triceps. The heck?
You're just knocking dust off the weights on your face. Just don't knock them together.
Oh, God.
Rip your pec, dude.
I want to get strong in this one day.
Scary. Scared me. This is like the one exercise everyone injures himself on.
Really?
Yeah, pec flex.
You tell me that.
Yeah. What? That's why people do it on the ground. They'll lay on the ground and
So you don't
do a heavy
overextend.
pec flex, so you can't overextend.
Oh, I was going way too far.
Well, it's good to get the stretch, but it's dangerous with that heavy of weight. Cables are one thing, you know. But yeah, the weights are a little sketchy. I actually like doing the lighter weight. One, because I'm not scared about ripping my pec off. And two, I can just focus on the pinch at the top with the lighter weight better.
Yeah. A good solid movement.
I think the perfect weight is those little pink wrist straps with the 25s for me right now. Oh, yeah.
They're right here. Mega Man mode. I wouldn't show up to the gym in those, but
And then I start to go at an angle and come up.
yeah.
Boom.
Mega
Cramp.
Man.
My lat started to cramp.
Mega Man. Mega Man.
Oh. Yeah.
Does whatever a Mega Man can.
Burn.
You have energy for triceps?
No.
We gotta hit the triceps Thursday at least.
Yeah, I think Thursday will do a little harder.
We'll hit one.
I'm still reeling
So
from.
it's pretty good though. I mean, I did pretty good for. I mean that
No, yeah.
that overhead press that we do looks kind of simple, but it really burns great. And then we hit pretty solid on bench, and then flies. Kind of got several different movements.
Yeah, you seem like you have more energy.
Start us off the day. Well, I've been eating more. I had like 5 pieces of bacon today.
Nice.
I know, it's good.
Health.
I don't think bacon's super bad for you. It's also not like the most nutritious
I mean, especially if you're buying that really clean.
Yeah, the clean
Bacon.
stuff's gonna be good. Yeah. Not any of that science bacon. All right, cool.
Vegan bacon is the worst food on earth. It basically tastes like dog food, like a dog treat.
I made vegan pepperoni once.
I think
Homemade.
bacon dog treats are probably better than vegan bacon.
Probably more protein in it.
There's
That
like 60 grams of protein and 20 grams of dog food somehow.
Yeah, I love that meat. All right, well, next time we're gonna be eating some dog food as our pre-workout. So what you want to do is you want to get some dog food right before your set. You want to blend it up, and cram it. We should just like act super serious and give people bad advice. Well, hopefully you can hear us. We can't hear you.
We can never hear them.
I know. That was the joke I did.
Leave your comments down below.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. We'll be back again tomorrow.